Now let's come on page number 48. In this page, one boy is there, Chandran. So he went to a shop and buy a butter. But when he buy the butter, he checked the expiry date on butter. Okay, so the expiry date, whenever we'll go out, means if you observe your mothers when she went to shop groceries or some food items, particularly food items or some other items also, especially what she check first, she check a expiry date on that expire. What is mentioned on that product, when the product is manufactured and when it is going to expire. Okay, so when Chandran buy the butter, this was written on the packet that best before 180 days from the date of packaging. Okay, packing. That means when the what we say product was packed, the product was packed on 15th of January 2006, and when Chandran is buying it that product 15 May 2006. Now let's see what they had asked. In which month was the butter packed? It was packed on 15th of January 2006. Which month will it be 180 days after 15106? That means what we have to do, we have to find out what will be the exact date of expiry date, exact expiry date. Packaging date we have, that is 15th of January, but we don't have an exact expiry date, we have only days. So according to days we'll not get that after this in this month or in this what do we say in this on this date the package product will get expired. But for that we have to find out that. So what we will do, we'll remove the days of each and every month. So when he until May, okay, but Chandran has to buy the product on May. So let's see, in January 15th of January they had packed that packed that product. So we'll not consider 15 days, we'll consider January's remaining days. Okay, that means if we consider 17 days of January, then 28 days of February, 31 days of March, 30 days of April, 31 days of May, 30 days of June. So what you have to do, will add this all days. Okay, so 8 plus 7 15, 16, 17, 7 here, 1 carry up. So 2 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So how many days we got? 167 days we got till June month. Okay, till June month. Now how many days we have? We have 180 days. Let's minus 180 by 176. 1 borrowed, 7 remain, 10 minus 7 3, 7 minus 6 1, and 0 minus 0. So remaining upper days means what we say, remaining days. We got 116 days, but for the total days are 180. Sorry, how many days are remaining to get 180 days? 13 days were remaining. That means till June 167 and July 13 days. After June we are going to take July, na, because till we have till June we got 167 and July 13 days. That means 13th July 2006 will be the expiry date of this butter. Understood how we get this date, expiry date? Okay. Now, can Chandran eat it on 15th May 2006? Yes, he can eat it because it is on May. It is May month and this is July month. Obviously, July comes after May, so he can eat it. Here, some syrup water. Here they had shown some syrup water. If you see this, they had shown the magnifier over there. Manufacturing date is 703. That means July 2003, and expiry date is July 2005. See, year is changing. Yes, Obviously the year is changing, year is not same, month is same, but the year is different. That's why the period is moved. So what they had asked, would it be safe to take the enough to cough syrup in September 2005? Because it will be end in July 2005. Will it be safe to take in September 2005? No, it is not. Why? Because September comes after July. Okay. Now let's see Tuntun next page, page number 49. Understood how to remove the days? Okay. Now Tuntun missed the train. Tuntun school had, now what is this Tuntun story? I'll just explain. I'll not read that. I'll just tell you. This is a Tuntun. What he is doing? He went for his nani's place to enjoy the grandma's place to enjoy the holiday. Now his school is going to reopen, so again they are going back to their home. Now what he is thinking, if it will be better if our train get missed, so he will able to stay at grandma's house. And what he had wished, the wish got true. When the parents, when they went to the railway station, the train got missed. How? What his mother is saying? Tuntun, pack your bag. The train leaves at 5:30 in the evening. Now remember, they had given 5:30 in the evening. Evening means what we are right for evening? That is PM. Yes? And for morning what we write? AM. But yeah, they had directly said here evening. They had not mentioned PM. So at what time they reached? Tuntun and his parents reached the station at 5:15. Now the train was leaving at 5:30. They reached at 5:15. But still the train got missed. How? 15 minutes earlier they went in on the railway station. Still their train got missed. How? Tell me how? Yes. So now this Tuntun was happy because the train get missed. So what they had asked, can you guess why they missed the train? Let's see on page number 50. Okay. Actually the train had left at 5:30 in the morning. What they had said for prior in the previous on page number 49, they had said that it left the train was leaving at in evening, but now what the actual time is, it was leaving at 5:30 in the morning. So Tuntun parents went to the station master and they asked him, on our ticket it was written as a 5:30. The station master was saying what he said, it 5:30 means 5:30 in the morning. Then parents understood, yeah, the railway, if the train was leaving at 5:30 in the evening, what railways will write 17:30. Now what is this 17:30? This is not time. We are not seeing this kind of time on the watch. Yes, 17:30 is a 24-hour clock. See, in one day there are 24 hours. Yes. So in one day 24 hour means what we are doing? The clock. Will remove one clock. Okay, if we'll see the example of clock directly on there. Now see this clock. Can you see this clock? This is a 12. What happened? The hour hand rotate twice on a clock. So on in railway station, what they do? They write here 13 in the evening, 14, 1 for in front. Instead of telling again same time 1 o'clock, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., afternoon 1 p.m., evening 2 p.m., 3 p.m. What they tell? They tell the timing as like this: 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 8 for 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. So what happens? It directly goes by time wise. Means when the hour hand completes its 1 hour. So sorry, 1 round, that is it comes to 12. They don't count as again 1. They count as a 13 hour. Okay, that is a 24-hour clock. So 24-hour clock. So look at this chart. It will tell you difference between 24-hour clock. See this, you can see here. 1 o'clock in the afternoon means what how the 24-hour clock show? It shows 13 hours. 2 o'clock in the afternoon shows 14 hour. 3 o'clock in the afternoon it shows 15. After 14, 15 hours. Now 3:30 in the afternoon, what it will show? 15:30 hours. Now you can see 6 o'clock in the evening. Evening also same. We write PM for evening. So 6 o'clock evening. Now see, for 3:30 we write 15. 3 o'clock we write 15. For 4 o'clock we will write 16. For 5 o'clock we write 17. So for 6 o'clock what we will write? 18. So here will come 18 o'clock in the evening. Same for the 9 and 12. Okay. So this is the way how 24-hour clock work. Now come on page number 51. Now can you tell why a 24-hour clock is called so? Why it is called 24-hour clock? Yes, because it is showing a whole 24-hour in a clock. It is not repeating it is not showing like this 1 a.m., 1 o'clock a.m., 1 o'clock p.m. This is not the way 24. It is showing directly 1 a.m., 13 hour. Yes, this is a 24-hour clock and this is a 12-hour clock. Understood how it is showing? This is 12-hour clock. So that's why it is showing total all 24 hours. That's why it is called a 24-hour clock. Now, suppose a train leaves at 8:30 at night. The time written on the railway ticket would be, what will it would be? See, for 6 we had seen. For 6 we had seen it is written as a 18. Okay. For 7 it will write as a 19. For 8 it will write 20. So how will write here? 20, 30 hour. Understood? This will be the time on a ticket. Now let's see what a mother is saying. In 12-hour clock, each time comes twice in a day. So 5:30 in the morning is the 5:30 a.m. and 5:30 in the evening is 5:30 p.m. So the girl is asking, what about 5:30 in the afternoon? Yes, what will be after 5:30 in the afternoon? That is 12:30 p.m. because the afternoon time started. So it is written as a p.m. 12:30 p.m. After 12 o'clock at noon, we use p.m. till midnight. After midnight, a.m. started. Okay. You must have noted that the time of sunrise and sunset right here using a.m. and p.m. In this chapter only, they had asked us to write a timing of sunrise and sunset in our places. So we had wrote that we do just have to mention a.m. and p.m. in front of that time. Where have you seen a 24-hour clock being used? According to me, I had seen 24-hour clocks on railway stations, airports and bus stand also. Yes? So you can write your answer where you had seen the 24-hour clock. Okay? Understood what is this tick tick? So we had finished with our 4th chapter over here. I will share the worksheet on WhatsApp and also the 24-hour clock video. So you will be able to understand that. Okay? Take care. Bye.